Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's been a while. I haven't done an episode in quite some time. Just wanted to actually do a quick plug before I start this episode. And shout out to my former teammate in high school and good friend, Ronnie Fernandez. He has a website, ronniefernandez.com. He has this thing called Therapy, but for guys. Visit ronniefernandez.com. He also lists a phone number on there as well. He's got a Facebook, he's got an Instagram, he's got a LinkedIn. And it's basically, the main focus of this is men's mental health. From what I read here, the practice specializes in individual therapy for single men, men with young families, middle-aged men, and with adult children, and men who are retired or maybe battling with anxiety and depression. So hit up ronniefernandez.com. This sounds like a really good deal. This is very unique and different. They have individual therapy, they have live events, and pretty soon they'll be having a podcast soon. And I'm even thinking of cordially inviting Ronnie on my podcast to talk more about this whole therapy, but for guys service that he has now. But let me get into it. So last night we went to KNOTFEST 2019. This is probably before it was KNOTFEST, it was Ozfest, and then it was Ozfest meets KNOTFEST, and so on and so forth. So it was great. It was fucking hot. It wasn't as hot as Las Vegas because I went to Las Vegas for a quick family vacation, and the floor you could not touch because it was at least 100 and, I kid you not, like 37 degrees. So if you stepped on the floor without sandals near poolside, then your feet were going to burn. We missed Behemoth because we were pre-gaming in the parking lot. But nonetheless, it was a good crowd. And then we got to see a little bit of, I think it was, man, I don't even know who played after Behemoth. I can't even think of it. But regardless, it was a good crowd. We got there just in time to see, there you go, Gojira. So Gojira they're one of my favorite metal bands. So watching them go through the entire set, because I've seen them before there at KNOTFEST, and that was pretty interesting. I've seen them in Mastodon. Mastodon is also a killer band. Crowd got into it right away, right off the bat. And the only thing that I worried about with the crowds, such as this particular crowd, is just the violent part, which eventually did manifest. That's always in the back of my mind when I go to these shows, especially if either Slipknot is playing or a hard heavy metal band such as Gojira, Mastodon, or even Slayer. I remember one time, just to go off topic a little bit, we were at Ozfest. I forgot what year, but Slayer was playing. They were, I think, co-headlining the main stage, or they went on a band before, whatever. I don't remember. But it got so bad in the pit, and I was in it, I'm always in the pit, obviously, that these fucking white supremacists were snapping on people. And this little skinny kid that I'm pretty sure was probably his first show, he got elbowed. He got a 9-3 elbow right in the fucking face. And these guys are just stomping on him, doing kinds of shit. Okay, not to make it a race thing, but all the Latinos that saw that shit immediately just started creeping in, and I was one of them. And one of the white supremacists, dude, taller than me, I'm 6'3", this guy might have been like 6'6". He hits me in the chest. He goes, "All right, brother, come on." And I'm like, I looked at him like, "I'm not your fucking brother, you fucking stupid ass." So as soon as he got in, I don't know if you guys are fans of pro wrestling, but I gave him the rock bottom. So I picked him up, 6'6" and all, and just slammed him on the fucking floor. And that caused a stir. People were coming at me, and we were throwing blows. And obviously these white supremacists were losing, because all I see was a bunch of fools gone wild just surround and start fucking people up. Now, okay, granted, that happened, but that was the biggest frenzy that caused the security guards to come and start spraying pepper spray at everybody. Doesn't matter, man, woman, or child. They were just spraying to disperse the crowd. Holy shit. We all fucking ran. We all ran like, literally like tear gas and riot police were coming at us. It was fucking scary. People were falling down the lawn because the Glen Helen San Bernardino Amphitheater, it goes downward. So people were rolling down, and I was like, holy shit. But anyway, back to yesterday. I witnessed for the first fucking time, man. It was two chicks fighting, or two couples in the pit. And then one of the guys, his girlfriend was losing the fight. So this piece of shit comes and decks the girl in the face. Boom. Immediately when we all saw that shit, we fucking jumped in and we just started fucking punching his ass. Boom, boom. But then this guy started covering his girlfriend and was on top of her so she wouldn't get hurt. And this dude's head was getting stomped on, but all the fucking dudes that were by him. And I'm like, whoa. I'm like, chill, get him out. And we try to look for a fucking guard, but it takes him so long to get there because it's so crowded. So as soon as he got there, I'm like, get him out. We picked him up. This guy was just fucked up, man. And that was just, I don't know. That was only the few that I witnessed. There was a couple other fights too. But anyway, we stood around for Gojira. That was great. And then Volbeat came on. This is the first time I've seen Volbeat. And god damn, that fucking band is so good, man. They are so fucking good. But that's when the bonfires started. Everyone started fucking pitting around the fires. It was fucking crazy. I took my kid brother and my best friend, and right before Slipknot comes on, I feel someone behind me just collapse, and I feel feet on my ankle. And it's my kid brother. He fucking collapsed because he was dehydrated. I was like, oh, Lord, man. So, being the big brother that I am, I picked his ass up just like a rag doll. Told him, hey, let's go to the tent, get some water. Why didn't you get water in the first place? But he was okay. I got him hydrated, but I missed Slipknot because of that. And you know, I've seen him about 14 times, but that would have been my 15th. But we left early. But what I've been seeing on social media is the crowd got really fucking hectic when they came on, obviously. I've seen some crazy shit in Slipknot pits. I saw that Corey, lead singer from Slipknot, Corey Taylor, also the lead singer of Stone Sour, he was yelling at the crowd to push the fuck back so no one gets injured, because I think someone was getting stomped on and nobody was picking him up. And that's really fucked up. So he told them something. He told the crowd something. He told them no one gets injured on his fucking watch, not tonight. And then, fuck, dude, it was so fucked up. Like, I don't like seeing that shit. I don't like that period at shows. If someone falls down in the pit, pick them up. Our people in our pit by the lawn were cool. If anyone dropped something on the floor, they would get it and pick it up, like a phone or whatever, or a wallet, and like, hey, you dropped your shit. Our crowd was cool. I don't know how it was down in front, but I've been in multiple fucking pits where there's just a bunch of fucking snappers, man, and it drives me insane. I'm like, I'm 38. I've been going to concerts since I was 17. And I just see it get worse and worse. I'm like, because these people do not know how to fucking conduct themselves. It's a mosh pit, not a fucking purge, man. Like, chill the fuck out. You're there just to bump people, and there's no etiquette, but you don't fucking try to intentionally hurt people, you fucking assholes, dude. You're stupid. And my brother did excellent in the pit. I got in the pit. I got in the mix. But I can tell who's there to want to release some type of issue that they got mentally or whatever. They want to fuck somebody up just to feel significant about themselves. Those are the people you need to look out for if you ever go to a fucking rock concert. The main fucking venue I would always get into fights in. And I to this day, I'm reluctant to go to this particular venue. But if it's like Metallica, Deftones, Slipknot, even Korn, whatever, if they play, then I'm going. But it's the Hollywood Palladium right off of Sunset Boulevard. This fucking venue is, I don't know what it is about that venue, but there's always someone that fucking snaps. Always. And it drives me fucking nuts. And of course, everyone has a right to self-defense. So someone fucking trips on you. All right, cool. You gave them a warning. They hit you first. You have a right to fucking defend yourself, especially if they have a fucking weapon. So I haven't got into anything crazy. I mean, yesterday was pretty wild, but nothing out of the defensive. I always see people being on the offensive. So, but yeah, so I wanted to share that. Just a quick update. I didn't want to babble on too much. It was my kid brother's first concert. He collapsed due to dehydration. I felt bad, but at the same time, it's like, come on, brother. If if you're thirsty and you feel like you're about to pass out, then go drink water. And that's another thing. That's if you're gonna go to a concert, make sure you hydrate, especially in San Bernardino at Glen Helen. It's fucking desert. It was hot. It was at least 105, I think. It wasn't as hot as Vegas, but it's the high desert. And it's 105 degrees, so it's dry. You don't perspire as much because your sweat just basically evaporates off your skin. But nonetheless, I heard Slipknot kicked ass. I at least got to see Gojira and Volbeat. Volbeat I've never seen before. That was my first fucking time seeing them, and I was blown away how locked in they are, man. And I don't know, man. It's I think it's Rob Caggiano, played in Anthrax. He plays in that band. I'm used to seeing him play with Anthrax, obviously, but then this is the band that he's in, and I'm just like, God damn, man, these guys are so fucking good. I don't know how else to explain how tight they play, but there's a form of jealousy because when you got a drummer like John Larson, everything just locks into place. And then Mike Polson, he's really fucking good, man. He plays guitar and sings. But I don't know how to explain Volbeat, man. If you ever get a chance to see this band, go see them, man. Shout out to Volbeat. They're very fucking good. And of course, Slipknot, their set list is on online on, I think it's Setlist FM or some shit. Let me look it up right now, because I basically missed Slipknot. So this is what they wound up playing. It was I heard the intro, the 515 off the Iowa album, and they went into People Equal Shit. Then they went into Sick, which is the second track on the debut album. And then Get This, which is a B-side that made it to the first album. And then their new track, Unsainted. And then Disaster Piece, Before I Forget. The Heretic Anthem, Psychosocial, The Devil and I, Prosthetics, Vermilion, Custer, Sulfur, All Out Live. God damn it, they played All Out Live. Duality. And then their encore was Spit It Out and Surfacing. So, and I think it says Till We Die. I don't know if that's a new track. But regardless, I missed it. Shout out to Corey Taylor as well for checking people to not be fucking dicks and help people up. So, nonetheless, that's basically my recap. There's not much that I can say about the gig because I missed Slipknot, but at least Volbeat and Gojira was amazing. So, but until next time, I got a couple more podcasts lined up. I still need to do one with Mr. Salom Salah at Midnight Recordings. We still got to schedule that. He's got a lot on his mind that he wants to actually share with the world. So, but nonetheless, check out Therapy for Guys, and then check out Volbeat, and then check out the Twitter and Instagram feeds for Corey Taylor's fucking crowd push. That's what I like to call it. So keeping them on check. But until next time, have a great week.